This video was brought to you by Greenman Gaming. Click the link below if you want to see some deals on some amazing games. Have you ever just bought a game that is incredibly intimidating? Like, it might be a huge RPG that is hundreds of hours long, or a really difficult puzzle game, or a super scary horror game. It could be literally anything. And despite wanting to play it, you avoid that game as much as you can. Everyone has those types of games, and it all comes down to personal, subjective reasons. And I wanted to talk about some of those games that I've been avoiding, and I wanted to get completely real with you all. You know, these are all very personal reasons as to why I'm avoiding these games, and I thought it'd be an interesting topic. And the first game I've been avoiding is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Now, I own the gold edition of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and like, it's already a huge game, but to add on to that, I have all the DLCs as well. I really want to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, but I just cannot bring myself to press play on the game because it intimidates the fuck out of me. It is such an overwhelmingly big, content-rich game from what I've seen, and I haven't even finished the first one. I played the first one for 18 hours, and I got kind of hooked on it. I struggled quite a lot with the combat, but I got hooked on that shit, but I never finished it, and I'm not entirely sure why. And there's something about the second game, it just looks absolutely perfect. It looks like a much more refined version of the first game, but there's something about it that just prevents me from playing it, and I don't know if I'm gonna play it anytime soon. I think also as well, I tend to avoid big RPG games because of being a YouTuber. I know this is like, oh, woe is me, you know, I make money playing games, but I just wanted to be real with you for a second. I'm worried that I'm gonna get absolutely hooked on this game. I want to play it and nothing else. And that's a bit of a problem for YouTube because this is a variety content channel. You know, I like to make videos on lots of different games. I have my backlog series where I try and play as many games as I can in a month to try and get them out monthly. And Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, it's just, I know it's going to take me ages to play that game. And I'm just incredibly intimidated by it. I'm worried I'm going to miss out on a bunch of new releases whilst playing through that game that I could make videos on, and I don't know what else to say really. It intimidates me because of the sheer size of it, and I also have FOMO for everything else coming out, so it's a huge predicament. I probably will play it at some point, probably during like a dry period when nothing else is releasing, but right now I have avoided that game for a long ass time. It has been a long time, and I just haven't touched it, haven't even opened it, but hopefully that will change soon because I do really want to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. The next game I've been avoiding is Signalis. I was gifted Signalis by a friend because obviously a lot of my friends know I love the survival horror genre, and supposedly Signalis is one of the really good ones that a lot of people rave about. You know, this is a lot of people's favorite horror games. Some people say it's one of the best horror games ever made. I can't bring myself to play it though, and that is because I'm worried I'm not gonna like it. That is the huge issue I'm facing right now. A camera perspective in a game can make or break a game for me, and I do not like top-down views in games. I feel like being able to see the whole area, just something about it just kills my immersion when it comes to games. And for a horror game, I don't understand how it works. Obviously I need to play it for myself to see how it works, and obviously people really like it for a reason, but I'm just worried I'm gonna play it and it's gonna be another one of those games that I just don't get the appeal of, and I would feel really bad for my friend who gifted me it because he loves Signalis. So yeah, I just don't want to let him down really. That's the main reason why I'm ignoring Signalis. I will probably play it soon though. I know there are mods where you can make it third person over the shoulder, but I have like a mental problem when it comes to modding games. It feels wrong to mod games for me sometimes, especially on a first playthrough. And I think that might be why I don't really enjoy Fallout New Vegas, because to make that game fun, you need to mod it. And then a part of me on the inside is like, oh, I modded this game. That's a whole other subject of a video I could get into, but yeah, Signalis, I've been avoiding it. I hope I play it soon. I hope I play it during a dry period when nothing else is coming out, but for now, I'm avoiding it, and I hate that. The next game I want to talk about is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, I actually did almost beat Final Fantasy VII Remake, but according to my friend, who is a massive fan of it, I played it wrong. For the whole, 12 chapters I played of the game, I played it wrong. I was brute forcing every fight without understanding any of the mechanics, and I was on a voice call with him at one point and screen shared the intro, and he was like, oh yeah, you can do all these different things in the combat, and I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. What I was doing before, this game felt like the hardest game ever made, and I just wasn't enjoying it because I was just spamming the attack button as Cloud for whatever unknown reason. I don't entirely understand why I was doing that, but when he told me about these different ways of tackling the combat, it just opened the game up for me. But I don't want to play through all that again. I don't want to go all the way to chapter 12. I don't want to go through all the boss fights that I have memories of really struggling with, despite the fact I know how to play the game now. And yeah, something about it just makes me not want to ever open up the game again and play through it to actually finish it, despite actually enjoying it again. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but this leads on to the next game, and that's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Again, I want to be able to beat the first 7 remake before I move on to Rebirth, and yeah, that is preventing me from doing so. It is really preventing me from doing so. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I'll get round to it. Currently, I got Final Fantasy 16, you know, that's the best Final Fantasy ever made, so I'm okay with avoiding Final Fantasy VII Remake for now, but I hope to come around to it at some point and understand it, you know? For now, just the idea of sifting through those chapters again, I cannot be bothered with it. The next game I want to talk about is the Mass Effect trilogy. Specifically the remaster trilogy, because it's kind of like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 really, where I'm just overwhelmed. These are huge like RPG games where you make your own Commander Shepard and have relationships with weird aliens and choose your character and the stats and all that shit, and it's 3 separate huge games in a collection. Like, holy shit, how the hell am I gonna get through all of this? Obviously I know I need to take my time with it, because games like this you really need to sit down and just enjoy the experience, but there's something about Mass Effect that just my mind tells me to avoid it, and I feel like it's because of the state the IP's in currently. Like, I don't want to get too invested in another game that is just never going to get a new game, and if it does get a new game, it's going to be shit, because we've seen the current state of BioWare. They're not the same as they used to be. Do you guys remember Anthem? Do you guys remember Anthem? Yeah, I don't think anyone remembers Anthem, but yeah, I think I'm just kind of worried of having another Evil Within situation, of getting into a series, falling in love with a series that is just never gonna see the light of day again, and I think that's why my mind avoids Mass Effect, the trilogy especially. But I really want to play Mass Effect, so it really frustrates me because they look so good. I want to play these games, but I just cannot bring myself to play them. My mind tells my reflexes to just avoid them like the plague. I can't bring myself to press the play button on them, and it sucks because I really want to play Mass Effect. I do really want to play Mass Effect. The last game I want to talk about is Expedition 33. Which may confuse a lot of you because I have a video on this channel talking about why I thought Expedition 33 was Game of the Year. I played 10 hours of the game, right? I played a decent way in, I beat Act 1, and I was like, holy shit, this game is absolutely incredible. I'm gonna make a video on it. This is just an amazing experience. And then I stopped. I just stopped playing it. I don't know why I stopped playing it. I think something else maybe came out. I look back on it now, and I'm like, damn, I don't think I want to progress in this game. I've forgotten all the mechanics. There's still a fuckload of content I need to get through, and I don't fully remember what the hell I'm doing in it, or what's happened, or just anything about it really. I mean, obviously I remember some story beats, like this game is very impactful with some of the story moments, but for the most part I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to pick it up again. I really should pick it up again, because I mean, it won so many Game of the Year awards and Best RPG when it wasn't really the best RPG that year, let's be real. I mean, Game of the Year, fair enough, but I think Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 looks like a better RPG, but I've already talked about that But yeah, I don't know, I just avoid Expedition 33 and I can't bring myself to play it. But yeah, those are some games that I've been avoiding and I just can't bring myself to play. Let me know some that you can't bring yourself to play in the comments. I really would love to know, and I swear to God, if any of them are the Evil Within, just play that shit, man. Just play that shit. What are you doing? Go play it. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Again, I would just like to thank Green Man Gaming. It is an incredible storefront for games. If you're looking for some games to add to your backlog and avoid because they're way too overwhelming or take too long to beat, then this is the perfect place to buy them. And it really doesn't help with the fact that they go down on sale so frequently. Games go to such a low price on this website, it is insane. Like, I mean, look at the price of the Evil Within here. I'm always going to keep shilling the Evil Within, but that is a steal. That is a steal. There's also discounts on upcoming games, and yeah, you can't get any better than Green Man Gaming, really. Click the link below if you want to check it out for yourself. Again, just want to thank you all so much for watching, and a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters. That being Nintendo Pro, Profit, Pitstab, Bouncer Storm Productions, and Daniel Levchenko. And a huge thank you to my channel members, that being J-Rash, Shake the Heavens, Imdisconcerted, I think I said that right, NCR8111, Courtney Williams DR9TB, Zello007, On The Go Gaming 109, Bat DX, Zombify or Die, Eteria Sigma, Cheezer9530, Rec12748, Quack29, Randomness7550, Plates Fly 8362, Liam Talks About, Chowder1326, Ollie Cuz1, Mashallah 4566, Marcus Platts, Joshua Whitford 5509, Evan Underhill 2342, Bidoo for Doom, Gabriel Padro 5589, Scary 1407, Eggy 613, Wental, Riff King 66, Dizrays 3250, Sobitax, Andreas Stewart 8871, Galaxy 11243, Glusky 36, Floaty 38, Rust on Wood, Elhaze 117, also known as some bowling guy rambling into the void, Griefgar, and Resistance Lion. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one.